Hello and welcome back to the A to Z with Adam and Zeph. I'm Adam.
He's Zeph.
And this is fucking Wipeout Omega Collection. They finally did it. There's finally a Wipeout on this generation of systems.
Hooray!
How long has it been since the last one? 2012? And that was a Vita one?
Like 5 years then?
Yeah, the last home console one was 2009.
Which one was that?
HD and Fury was like
was
an
that
add-on.
the crossover? When they mashed them together?
That was when they brought all the ones from the PSP over.
This
Basically what this isn't a new Wipeout game. It's got new shit in it. Like they've added some teams from, I'll just mention that now, they've added some teams that were in like the PS2 one.
Yeah.
Fusion? Was it?
Yeah, Fusion. My favourite. My personal favourite.
I think it was the weakest, but I still love it. But yeah, they've added some teams that, you know, from other games that haven't been in the series for a while.
We got Van Uber back!
And the Tigron.
I don't remember that one. Are you sure they were on Fusion?
I'm just saying words. I'm not sure they were on Fusion. I just recognise the name.
Okay.
So I'm hoping maybe they were from 3. We don't know. They could be from like, they could be old school.
Yeah, it could be like maybe even the first one.
I played them all back in the day, but that was a while ago.
Maybe we should have researched this.
Maybe we should have. Maybe we should have. Or maybe you could do it yourselves, you lazy fucks. What are we, Wikipedia? It's a gaming video. Enjoy yourselves. Chill out. Drink a beer.
Yeah.
Have a wank.
Yes, to the sound of my illustrious voice. Metro.
I've been looking at the screen for way too long now. So we're going to start off with, we're going to work our way across. So we're going to start off with campaign. The campaigns are 3 games. So it's HD and Fury, which you remember from the PS3, 2048 from the Vita. They are very separate. They've kept them separate, haven't they? They've not mixed up the cars or anything like that, if you can even call them cars. I think they handle more like jet skis. They're all their own thing still, which is fine. It's a big, good collection of goodness.
See,
we are biased because we fucking love this game.
Very.
And we've not found a problem with this version of the game.
Nope.
Literally no problem. So I'll get that out of the way soon. This is not a review. This is going to be us just
sucking Wipeout's cock.
Jacking it, like the whole video. Metaphorically.
Where should we begin?
Metaphorically.
I've done the least on this one, so let's go on Fury so that they can see the faster things.
Yeah, you're going to right to left.
Yeah.
We'll show you a bit of everything.
Alright, so we got speed lap, single race, zone battle. Oh, I hate that.
Well, you got to do one of each.
Yep.
We won't show the whole thing.
Okay.
I'll just edit into the. I'll edit in all the good bits. I will in no way just edit together your failures.
Going elite.
You're going elite, me? Jesus.
I'm gonna go elite. We'll be here for a while.
Elite's the hardest, and Wipeout's a hard game. I assumed everyone would have played Wipeout, but of course a lot of people haven't. Like, it's still quite a niche thing. It's still quite what's the word? Cult.
Well, stop it. Get into it.
It's hard though. People don't like hard games. They like easy games. They make them feel good about themselves. This game doesn't make you feel good about yourself. This is the dark soul of races.
It does when you win.
When you win a hard game, because you know you've achieved something. Like I said, it's the dark souls of racing games.
Oh fuck! I forgot shooty things.
And this is probably the weirdest game in this game. So this is not indicative of the game itself. This is it was almost like a mini game.
Yeah,
but it's a fucking good one. Yeah.
So
it's mostly racing. This isn't that.
The speed pads the pads that I drive over, fly over, they give me
glide
over. They charge up my EMP in the bottom left there, that bar, and then I get to set off a huge explosion that just flies down the track, and I prefer to use it on the bombs, just because they're a huge point bonusy thing.
I agree, you should use it on the bombs. It's like you can just wipe out everything up to that, and then the bomb wipes out everything after that.
Yes.
So you get extra scores and shit. You can reload, can't you?
Yeah, manual reload is a circle button, which is quite handy when you just get a quiet stretch. But all the bombs that I don't shoot remain. I get less points for them. There's the bomb.
I like the rainbow. But yeah, they turn back up in the next round.
Yeah, they don't disappear.
You get less points for them too. That's like,
and they just clog up the map as you saw that, and it's only the second time around. So it pays to be accurate.
Pays to shoot shit. Also, you get points for shooting shit.
Yeah, points make prizes.
Points make prizes. Well, they make skins.
Ooh.
You level up in this game.
No, not this one.
No, I mean you get experience.
Oh, yeah, you level up your ships. I've really got to stop manual reloading.
It is. I call of duty it and I shouldn't.
There we go.
I reload for no reason. I fired one shot, reload, and then you get hit by like a fucking jillion mines.
Like, a good thing about this mode that's different from other zone modes as well is that you heal 10 health every lap, so it does give you a bit of a hand for how hard it is.
And, more importantly, there's an end.
Yeah. Well, I've never reached it. I don't know if you just keep on going till you die afterwards.
I've seen you get to 14 and then die. I've never seen you quite make it. Because these are your forte. I can't get to 14 on these things. I am shit at these.
The bullets rebound as well, which is quite handy. So you can shoot around corners if you know you're going into a tough section or an area that might be laden.
It's Tron-like.
Yes.
It is Tron-like. Also, the whole track on all of the zone stages, or these spin-off stages, is a graphic equalizer. It all reacts to the music that's playing at the time. If you change track in game, the track will like pulsate different colours and shapes and things. It's fucking. It's just a pretty fucking game.
See.
It looks like it was made for this generation, like it was wasted on the last generation, or more specifically PSP, which is where it's all these iterations all began. Did you ever play the PSP ones?
No, I never had a PSP, man.
Try going back to them now. It's fucking difficult because those controls were hard.
Well, I imagine it's like a less comfortable Vita.
Yeah, well, it's a completely less comfortable Vita. It's got one analog stick, but it's not really an analog stick. It's flat and it slides. Yeah, it's grotesque.
Oh, is it like one of the DS thingy pad things?
Shit, yeah, but better than them. They weren't great.
Oh wow, there's a big cluster there. I shouldn't have done that then.
No, I didn't even go over the hill.
Nope.
It's worth mentioning as well, the music in the game is just...
I wish
good.
they'd added a bit more, because I'm already starting to hear repeat tracks.
See, I hear a lot of the tracks over and over again, but then I'll get all of a sudden it'll throw in one I've never heard before. It's like, why didn't you mix that up? The random doesn't seem very random.
See.
Because there's a lot of new tracks in the game. All the old tracks are in there.
Oh my god!
Oh, you just hear all of them.
I'm cocking this up royally.
Mine? Yeah, the music's great. It's mostly like drum and bass and dance. Club call it. They call it club music, don't they? It's that. Cause that's where Wipeout's origins were. Wipeout was based around like the club scene of the 90s. And they've not forgotten that, so it's... I mean, it's not my jam, but it really works in this game, like futuristic gamey type scenario. I think the music's spot on.
Yeah, like it does suit the game and the feel, the aesthetic to be a bit wanky.
Don't say wanky, I say aesthetic. I'm not wanky. I'm not wanky. You're wanky.
You're a sound.
You're a moist flannel.
I'm under a lot of pressure right now, man.
In every video.
A lot of pressure.
Just don't fuck up.
Ever.
Just don't fuck. Does it help if I stare at you like this? Like, is it getting to you? Like,
yeah, it's giving me a chubby actually.
Oh, God.
Ah, fuck, I missed the button.
Undesired effects. Undesired.
Oh, would you explain the swinging situation right now?
Yeah, Zeph's a swinger.
No, he's not.
Just likes old people. I won't go with him though, so he has to go on his own. It's awkward. So if anyone's out there that would like to go swinging with Zeph, please PM us.
Yeah, like... Especially if you're an old person.
That's the oldest swinger in town. That's a beautiful South song. There you go. No, we are on a... We have furniture situations. We've moved room. I've moved room. So we're recording in a whole new place now, and we got a sofa that was shit, so we got rid of it, and we replaced it with garden furniture. So we've got swinging chairs indoors. We've got canopies to block out the sun that we don't get, and yeah, they're great, but they're really hard not to swing on because you just wanna.
And they're so comfy.
So you sort of passively swing backwards and forwards. So if it sounds like we're leaving or moving away, like from the mic, and or like getting nearer to you and then further away randomly, we are and we aren't. It's because we're on a swing. It's because we're on a swing.
And we're going to try and avoid it, but we're not making promises.
It's really hard not to.
See.
Try sitting on a swing and just not swinging. It's like...
Okay, I'm definitely not.
It's like eating a chew and not chewing. Oh well.
Well, you've seen the game mode. I didn't do very well.
You didn't do very bad. There's lots of people watching this that be like, oh, mind blown. Well, it'll be like 3.
I can do a lot better. Like,
you can do. Well, it has done a lot better.
I've scored like 400,000 and something on one track or another.
What trophy did you get?
Nothing at all.
Moving on.
Oh, but I unlocked something. What is it?
It's Pfizer.
Ooh, that's
4,000 Pfizer loyalty points. Got you
a dirty ship. Cheers, Pfizer.
They always make the old ones look slightly dirty, though. I guess the paint job's slightly different. I don't care. You unlock skins, and some of them are good, and a lot of them are
obviously
kind of the same. Kind of the same.
Oh, it's still Venom speed class.
I'm going to do a race now.
Okay, yeah, that will make more sense. Well,
Unskilled.
Yeah, I probably should have began with the race.
Probably should have began with the race. Well, no, we can.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Who do you use most?
I forgot.
Do you mind if I use as a guy?
I don't. So as you can see at the minute, the teams are split. Well, the ships are split 3 up, 3 down, and it's just basically old ship versus new ship.
Oh yeah, the ones in the middle. Yeah, that's how you. That's new ships are better.
They've got a tiny bit better stat.
But if you use them, then the entire opposition will also be a new ship, so you don't get. Oh, I forgot that. If you move your control around, look, there's good use of the 6-axis. Not forgotten.
Also, as well, if you're playing online and someone else chooses the upper half ship, pick that because you're going to be outclassed otherwise.
Yeah.
Just always pick the upper half if you're playing online.
In the speed ships as well. Where's Azagai?
You've gone past him about 3 times.
There we go. I've even seen it and was like, I'm going to go.
Was the one he was doing the 6-axis
on? It was. I'm going to go old Azagai.
Well, as a guy,
I used to have balls. Penis. I'll explain the mechanics of racing as well while we're racing. Well, I'll try.
Well, while it's loading, I'd just like to say that tonight's episode has been sponsored by Jim Beam and
Suave.
Suave.
The type of wine. I'm not saying the brand of wine because I like Suave grape, and there's not enough Suave. They're all about the Sauvignon Blancs and the Pinot fucking Grigios and your Chardonnays. Fuck them. Suave is the way forward. I'm not even pronouncing that right, probably, but it looks like the word Suave, and I like saying Suave.
Suave.
Suave. Right, let's.
And Cherry Coke Zero because I'm watching my figure.
And Pepsi Max Ginger.
No, I'm not drinking that.
I'm drinking that. I've not drank any of it yet, but I assume it's awesome.
Disgusting.
No, you're disgusting.
Oh, I feel disgusting at the minute, just by how warm it is in here.
Fuck you. So there are weapons.
They're shooting things.
Fucking hate this track.
There's defensive and offensive weapons, so the mines, as you just saw them, more defensive obviously. There's bombs as well. You can also get shields and a little laser that sucks people's health off of them.
And defensive, got autopilot where it drives for you for a little while. The idea is it doesn't fuck up, which is great, but it will drive you into bombs and avoid speed pads sometimes, so it's kind of a risk-reward button. It's best just to save it for a corner you fucking hate.
Yeah.
Kitty corner.
Oh. That's on the Uber Mall?
It is, we'll get to that. So the tracks are fucking brilliant, like...
It's a shame that the ships are going so fast because the environment, I'm not even watching
Kill the guy
right now. Oh.
I got a sniper shot with a fucking plasma. I'm a happy boy.
Plasma does a fuck ton of damage.
It's almost a full kill. It's like 75% damage.
It depends on the opponent's armour as well, obviously.
Fuck that guy.
But yeah, I'm not even watching Alan Race, just looking at the scenery right now, and it's just... my eyes!
Something has to be said about the racing as well. The racing is fucking perfect, and you'd think putting weapons in a really technical, brilliant racing game would be like, bad idea. Fuck you! I think it worked. I don't. It never feels unfair apart from just now.
When the computer
shafted, yeah. I just got butt rape, but other than that, it's really quite balanced.
Yeah, there's nothing that's...
There's always vengeance to be had. Sorry, this guy was one of the ones that I missed.
The only... there is a blue tortoise shell. It's called a Quake. And if you're at the back of the pack, and you get that, it really does help catching up. But if you get it when you're at the front of the pack because there's no weapon balancing, it just feels wasted.
Yeah, Quake is amazing. It's the most. I love it and hate it at the same time because it's like the rarest weapon drop, but it is just there are battles on this game. You can play matches where it's just
well, we can do that later.
Fucking kill people. Yeah, I'll show you in a bit. It's just
that's
kill
only
people.
on 2048 though, isn't it?
No, it's on here as well. You just have to race at the same time on this
version.
Yeah. But yeah, quakes are broken. If you get a quake, you are going to get it. Unless you're a fucking moron, you're going to get a ton of points.
I wouldn't say they're broken. They're just very.
But because it's a random drop, I've played games where just by fluke I've got like 3 or 4, and my points have been like it's been ridiculous. Like imagine it's online play.
Yeah.
And like I managed to just luckily get 3 or 4 quakes and decimate the entire enemy team.
But in terms of actual races, the quakes are still balancing there.
They're fine, and they used to end up being mostly given to people at the back of the pack.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've balanced that out now, so it's fair for all, because I've picked up a few when I've been at the front since I've been playing this version.
Yeah.
But in the old versions, you were more likely to get them if you were like
a bit further back.
Doing shit, yeah. Here we go, sir.
Is there an elimination? There's one.
There's one, that's what we're talking about. Kill or kill. You want something with a lot of shield. I like Kaiser for this. Kyrex, sorry. Kaiser? I just stuck 2 ship names together.
I think I've been using EGX for this campaign this time. Like, normally I play Physar a lot. Like, Physar is my jam.
Physar was my jam.
Like, on the PS3 version, me and Adam played it so much we got them up to 100k.
We maxed loyalty on Physar, yeah, we did.
And then we didn't know who to play as afterwards.
That's when I discovered Azagar, and I've been playing as them ever since. They are not tough, and they don't do a lot of damage, but they are nippy as shit.
Yes.
I like them for winning.
Yeah, I think I just went with this ship because I like the colour scheme.
It's a pretty ship.
Yes.
Sweet dreams, my EGX. I'm swinging. I'm sorry if I keep disappearing. You can't help yourself.
And Modesto Heights. This is not a favourite of yours, is it?
Is it Modesto Heights or Talon's Junction? I think it's the wankiest thing since
Modesto Heights is not your
forte.
Jam. Yes. Ooh. Oh, there's speed boosts as well. Like just press X at the beginning. Well, when zero. What? I just killed a guy.
You got a quake.
Quake. There
That's
we
what
go.
we're talking about. That thing fucking wrecks. The only problem was he did it at the start of a match so everyone had full health bars.
Apart from that one guy that got wanked on. Nope. Yeah, there's air brakes. Another one.
See what I mean?
Me.
Yeah, it's there. You go. There you got a kill. Got 2. Okay, this game's just made our point for us. Quakes are really good, but it's a little unfair. Like that, it's a randomly assigned.
So, can I eat to heal?
No, you eat to shield.
Ah, Quake then.
Good timing. Yeah, in the rest of the game, if you pick up a power up, like the races, that kind of thing, if you pick up a power up and press circle, nice. It will fucking hell, man. All the quakes. It will absorb that, and you get a little bit of energy back. If you do that in elimination mode, you get a temporary shield. So you're not allowed to get life back. It's to stop people just spamming the supply pods and staying alive for the entire game.
Yeah. Like, if you could get a lot of leech beams, like, come on.
Well, you fucked that one up, but they are really handy. They're vampire, basically. Wow.
I got really lucky there, like, what was that, like 5 or 6? Drink every time a quake happens.
Literally what I was saying, though, that it doesn't happen very often, but because it can happen, you can get games like that where you are just going to fucking win.
And then you get ones where you just get cannon after cannon.
Cannon is the pea shooter. It's the worst weapon in the game.
Yeah, I spanked them.
Shit, dog. I bet if you had this connected to the Tinsma web right now, you'd be on fairly high up that scoreboard.
Oh yeah.
On the global.
So back to the grid.
Back to the grid. What have we not done?
So we did the zone we've not done the zone battle, but I'm not too keen on doing that.
I don't really care about that. We've done Eliminator, we've done Detonator. Speed Lap is boring.
Yeah, that's not good TV.
I will explain to you what a Speed Lap is. Let's do a lap fast. You get 7 laps with which to get the time needed to get a gold, silver, or bronze medal. If you do that, you get the respective medal. You then quit that. The end.
It's
good for learning tracks.
Yeah.
It gets that whole one more go about you, but it's not very entertaining to watch.
Nah.
So yeah, that's that. Then you got Zone Battle, which is...
We can give it a try. Why not?
And zone battle's a little
like this map is exclusively for zone. If it is the one I think it is.
I think it is.
Like it only appears for zone. This one.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting weepy.
I think there is like on. Yeah, it is the one that splits in half. Stop knocking me off the pads, you bitch. Ooh.
That one.
Yeah, I think there's maybe one or maybe two more exclusive zone tracks on this.
Really? See, I never played these. I was always HD and the Vita one. I fucking love 2048.
I'm fucking this up right now, but the idea of this game is go over the speed pads to fill up the bar at the bottom, and then when you release your charged bar, you boost up in zones, and then it's the first person to get to the target zone, which in this case is only zone 15. You
can go up zones anyway just by going, can't you? Your zone goes up progressively.
Yeah, you can see that in the, there we go, in the top middle.
Yeah, and it's best to do it when the bar's full, but when you boost, you drop a big old wall behind you.
Then that guy just drove through it. He activated the shield, which I would never recommend you do on this game.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, circle button. Oh, there's my one from before.
So you can slow enemies down, handy, but you can also hit it.
And
you can hit your own.
It does a ridiculous amount of damage to their ship as well.
And what is it? The higher.
Fuck. Bronze. It's something. We've seen it. I'll come back later and do this. We can move on to the next thing.
That's the zone. Yeah, the higher the the bigger the bar when you drop the shield, the wall. Sorry.
The wall, yeah.
The more damage it does when someone hits it.
Yeah,
is that right?
And it's a ridiculous amount that it takes off if you fly through that. So try to avoid doing that.
Don't drive into walls. Who knew? Right, I'm going to change game now.
Yeah, have a look at 2048, so I think there's some different things on there.
We're going to HD's roughly the same. There are different tracks, but everything that's in HD is also in Fury plus more.
Yeah.
It's like we've covered the basics. I don't think there's anything in HD that we've not. They are the time lapse, the time trials. We have to do 2 laps in a row.
Oh, that's more on 2048.
And do both of them under a certain time is in HD more than Fury? Yeah, than Fury. But 2048, this is. I
have unlocked 2049.
My favourite. We'll start off simples.
Yeah.
So we'll do this.
So there's 2 pass levels: Elite Pass and Regular Pass.
Yeah, pass is simple. Elite Pass is harder to get. There are no difficulties in this one like there are in the others.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a race that you've passed on.
Okay.
I'm going to go for
passed as in. Regular pass.
Regular pass, not elite. Elite pass.
Not fucked off.
Yeah, the Pfizer. The ships have different classes now, so there's not just one type of ship for a team. One team will have a speed class ship, or a battle class ship, a fighting one, or an agility one, which is just really good at turning and shit.
So you want to use the agility ones for zone modes?
Yep, because zone modes in this mode don't have their own ships. They are your ships, just with psychedelic colours and shit on.
I do enjoy how the zone ships look on HD and Fury. Like they're really pretty, and when you can use them in regular races, you just get to appreciate them that a little bit more.
This game is set a little bit more in the past than HD and Fury, so it's all a bit rougher. It's all a bit more raw. I like that.
One thing that
real mechanical sounds
I do miss that they didn't bring into this one was like. In 2048, when you fired that up to begin with, the initial FMV was fucking epic. It showed the evolution of the F1 car that we know today into how it got to this.
Oh, in the original Vita one?
Yeah. Like that video, it was orgasmic.
It was like a Gran Turismo intro, but better.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's sci-fi.
Futuristic sci-fi racing bullshit. I'm ahead.
Wow, I must have done really shit at this race before.
I'm gonna eat that because nobody uses a cannon.
Like cannons are pretty wanky unless there's like maybe 3 or 4 guys ahead of you.
Yeah, unless you can fire into a crowd.
And even then, they're only best on elimination.
And then they just make people panic. It's basically a terrorist weapon.
Well, isn't every weapon in this a terrorist weapon?
No.
In the wrong hands.
In the wrong hands, every weapon's a weapon. What? Shut up.
Logic! I think you need to eat something soon, man.
Yeah, but that was really cool. Did you see it all?
Yeah.
Did you see all the spins I did?
So to do barrel rolls, it's left, right, left, or right, left, right on the
Yeah.
M1 stick. It eats 15% of your health each
Between
time.
those fucking boost pads.
And yeah, you get a speed boost.
Just like that.
For it. And this track for me is not one of my favourites.
It's not one of my favourites. There are too many speed pads, if anything.
Yeah, it's
You sort of dictate how you drive a little too much. I feel like I'm on rails. Fuck. Ignore that. I'm talking. Can't talk and play. It's so hard.
dude, eat your rockets.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
only on 40% health.
Eat your rockets, kids.
Or so Fidel Castro says. Eat your greens.
Wow. Political.
No, he got political. I'm just commenting.
Fact. Let's do all the barrel rolls all over again.
Like, to be fair, on this section, I've never managed to land barrel rolls on.
I fucked that entirely. I made up for it.
I've never managed to land barrel rolls on all 4 jumps.
It's not easy, but we're on a slightly slower speed here, so it's not so bad.
Have we discussed air brakes?
There are air brakes.
So the L2 R2 buttons, they let you turn better.
Air brake respectively. Here we go. There's one. There's one.
And then if you double tap,
Oh, you can dash in the respective direction. That is like a hard thing to master, but really fucking useful when you get good at it, because you don't lose any speed from that. If you hold an air brake down, whatever direction you're going in, you will lose speed. If you dash in the direction to help you get around the corner, you don't lose any speed. I've missed all those speed pads. So it's really fucking good, but hard to master.
and also as well, if you get good reactions, you can use it to evade weapons as well. Like if you see rocket incoming on the HUD, just go to the left.
Just nope to the left. And like what you saw me do just then, when I couldn't get around that corner, instead of holding the air brake round to help me, I just dashed to a degree where I didn't need help turning the corner. Really fucking handy, but super hard to get right. You will find at first you'll mostly just put yourself into the opposing wall.
Yeah, it's like I don't think I've mastered it. I wouldn't say I've mastered it yet. Oh, it's all against Oricon.
Fucking destroyed them.
Yeah, I think I did that when I was hungover yesterday.
I was playing early, like some of the first ones I did, you know, when I was getting used to the tracks and shit again. I was like, how the fuck did I get a pass on this? Like, come on. That's a zone event. We've seen those, or an iteration of those. Time trial. I want to show my battle, because battles in 2048 were way more.
There they are, up there.
That one. We'll do that one. Combat. Yeah. Kyrex.
Kyrex.
Always Kyrex. These guys are hard and they sound Russian.
Like, the funny thing about them, their name begins with a Q, but there's no U to follow.
Shit, they don't give a fuck.
They really don't.
Take that, grammar. Because this one's less about, you don't get as rewards for doing laps like you do in the other one, so it's more about pure murder.
Well, this one is just literally, it lasts 3 minutes, you respawn.
Yeah, of course, you lose points for respawning, you get points for killing. Cause carnage.
La-dee-da. But yeah, it's...
Fucking hell,
I
I'm getting
prefer
battered.
the setup for how this one works. I think they did a really good job changing it from the PSP to the Vita.
The only problem I have with this version is where on the online mode, people could vote for battle or race. Everyone voted for battle because it was easier to win because you could win by fluke because you could be the quick guy. I have got fucking shafted.
You've
there.
been spanked.
Yeah, I got hit by everyone that went past. They didn't even shoot each other for that. They were just enjoying murder.
Perhaps it was revenge for how much I embarrassed them in the last game.
Maybe. Oh, eat bombs. Well, I'm glad I wasn't there for that. I'm about to die. Rockets up your anus. Leech beam, motherfucker. That's what we need. He used to quake whilst he was at the front.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Hold on, I'm waiting. Because you can also do this. Fuck you all! I missed. There was literally no one there. Literally no one there.
They saw me do that in the last one.
Oh, the spinny thing?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
L1 to... Yeah, because I shot a few quakes backwards.
Yes, you did. I remember that. He's machine gun. Plasma behind me, plasma behind me, we're fine.
Run away!
Fuck you, in particular.
Each weapon that hits provides you with so many points, like, as you see with the cannon, it's 0.12 per bullet that hits. So, ooh, nice shielding, man.
You went better than expected.
Yeah.
I've got...
So, even though the Quake does
What are you doing, you muff... diver?
Oh my god!
God damn! God damn!
How have you got back up to full health and not actually died yet?
Not super sure.
Leech beams?
I've been using leech beams, but not like... I didn't think as much as... He died. Stop giving me leech beams, heat bombs.
It won't... Dude, you need... There you go.
Right, now we just... Air brakes! Fuck you all!
Apart from that one guy
that one guy I wasn't expecting. Fine, I'll get him. There we go. Fuck you, buddy.
I don't know how exactly they work out, but there is some sort of scaling to it. I assume it's how much damage is inflicted.
Oh, that went very
sexy.
well for Adam. That went very well. Don't know if I got an elite pass though. Pass. God, Pfizer.
Wow.
But you can see how much more chaotic they are. Like it's just, but it's fun. Oh.
And online as well, people result a lot in
jousting. I got very good at that.
What we call jousting. It's where two speed pads are quite close to weapon pads, even are quite close to each other.
Yeah, you've had a bunch
and then
of
they just keep going back and forth. And I know you can't see my hands right now, so it's pointless me doing these motions.
Yeah, there are maps when they're like 4 or 5 in the middle of a straight, so you just fly over them, firing like a maniac, and like whoever comes out the other side alive wins. It reminds me of like samurais just running past with swords. It's like, anyone could win. Who knows? Who's the fastest? Who gets the luckiest weapons? Who doesn't get fucking cannon? It is shit tier gaming. Like it does take some of the skill out of it, but it's fucking fun, so I don't care.
Okay, like, I remember now. Like on the Vita, I couldn't get it to go online. Remember, like
no, your copy would never work.
Yeah, like
I
think I bought a pre-owned version, bought the season pass, bought Wipeout Fury in HD on my Vita, and it just none of them will ever work on my Vita. Which
is weird because we tried it on mine and it worked.
Yeah, it was bullshit. So what's left to do? Let's go to Racebox.
It does have. We've not actually played it, which is weird because there's 2 of us. It does have local split screen.
It does.
And it works very well.
Oh, it's so sexy. Well, of course, this game is so sexy. There's tournament modes as well that you can set up in Racebox. I think it's up to 12 races you can do. Yeah,
if you're playing online, because online is really fucking good on this, I would only join tournament matches. Because one race and then wait to find another match is soul destroying.
It's bullshit. I'm going to do a zone.
Do a zone. You do a zone, and then I'll do my track.
Yeah, you will. Oh, Sabanka, I love that map, but it's not a zone map.
It's not a zone map because it's tiny and all corners.
I don't mind the Amphitheum. It's a bit fatter.
I liked how these got different ships for zone. Like they were all the same, but they were all different to the ones.
Different skins.
Yeah, the rest of the game. Well, it was a different ship. They were all balanced stats as well.
Yes, 100, 100, 100.
Yeah,
100.
On all the ships. So you only picked your favourite ship for this one to get loyalty points with said team. There was no other benefit, really.
You can earn so many points doing zones.
And it's pretty as shit. And the whole track's a graphic equaliser. I'd say it was prettier in HD and Fury than it was in 2048. 2048 were just psychedelic versions of existing
like
ships and existing tracks. They did more work.
In HD and Fury, you can like notice visible changes, whereas on 2048 it's just orange.
That is all.
That corner is going to be the one to fuck me up.
2048 zone modes were just the normal game on acid.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, is zone not just an anagram for acid if you're on acid?
I don't know how letters work.
Well, if you're on acid.
You don't know how, you don't know how gravity works. Which is why this is an anti-gravity race.
We've cracked the case.
Drink Red Bull. You're number 2097, right?
Oh yeah,
The loading screens. Drink Red Bull. I was a kid going, okay.
And behold, we now have diabetes.
Yeah, I have a heart condition, but other than that, great childhood. I'll celebrate you. So fucking pretty. And you can really see the way it's reacting to the music now.
You can if you're not focusing on your surroundings.
Well, you can't. You just need to look at exactly where you're going, which is that's one of the crying shames of this game. Is the prettier they make it, the less you get to look at how pretty it is. I crashed a few times. There's a track where you go underwater.
Yeah, I know the one. I don't know the name of it.
Anula Pass? I've forgotten. But there's a track.
Anula Pass.
Yeah, it goes underwater in a tube, and it's a glass tube, so you can see everything underwater. And I'd never noticed before. There's a huge boat in the distance when you're driving around on the surface, and when you go under, you can see all the underside of the boat and the shit that's going on.
Really?
Yeah, I crashed so many times going around that track, so I was like, that's fucking amazing.
Oh man, I'm fucking up too much.
It's the pressure. It's because you've been recorded. It's like, Mom, watch, Mom, watch, Mom, watch. Thud hits the floor. Monkey bar's ruined.
I think Jim is having an effect on me. Not Jim will fix it.
I thought you meant Jim as in that we went to the gym, not Jim Bean or Jim will fix it.
Like, for me, as a standard when not recording or like half cut, between 50 and 60 is an average for me, but I can't see me getting past around 40 something at the minute.
There's a trophy for 65. I got to 64 and a half and crashed earlier. I've never been so mad at myself.
Yeah, like, I'm just fucking this one.
That's fine, because I want to play my favourite track next, and I'm going to be drunk.
So, on this track that Adam's going to play, he was number 3.
I'm still ranked 4th in the world. Thank you.
Still ranked 4th?
Still ranked 4th on the fastest difficulty setting. On the second fastest difficulty setting, I'm 6th.
Yeah, well, that's just because, like, pussies.
And it was the first one I practiced on. I was 3rd. That's the closest I could get. I got 3rd in the world on what is technically, I think, the hardest track. Because it's basically Rainbow Road on steroids.
Yeah. I'll agree with you on that. On this game mode as well, using the air brakes without shifting is imperative just to slow you down a little bit.
Yeah, you can't just turn after a certain amount. You have to.
Like, I did used to think that, like, if you hold both the air brakes down and release the opposite direction you wanted to turn, might help you a bit, but it really fucking doesn't. So don't try that.
Look at this track, though. It's like we Inception the guy who invented Blade Runner.
It's like what? Having sex with him?
Inceptioned the guy. Not
Sorry,
like from the film, not Jesus, man.
Oh wow, back around to this corner again so quick. How long till I'm dead?
Soon. She says soon.
Oh, good.
You chose a very twisty track for this.
Yeah. Like, I really don't mind this track normally. Que sera.
Sadir.
Wow.
That was yeah, you must have had like a gnat's breadth of health left.
That is an all-time low for me, so...
That was zone mode.
I do normally enjoy this mode. There you go, man. Fucking own this shit. Earn this! Speed! Do you feel the need for speed?
So this game can get quite mental. Some of the tracks are quite mental. This is one of them!
Hence, oof. Rainbow Road on steroids.
He got the boost start. He's a little out of practice, give him a minute.
Like, we'll maybe show you a few laps in. It's going to jump from 1 to maybe 3 before you see the next
Don't
footage.
say that's that lack of confidence that causes me to crash.
No, man, you got this.
Yeah, well, you've seen how to do it wrong. We'll leave one in where you see how to do it right. Eventually.
So maybe lap 7.
Dude.
Do you know what the current record is?
The current world record. Oh, my record. It'll tell us at the end. Tell us when we bail out.
So once again, this is speed lap, the most boring.
This is not boring. This is edge of my seat, literally. But then I'm playing it, so.
Yeah, like I'm just looking at the scenery again. Dude, nice.
Yeah, no,
whoa.
I missed some of the speed pads, but apart from that, not bad. Oh, fuck that one.
Dude, like, I'm like watching this, getting all the little like moments for you. So you don't need to do that.
It's a fraction of like a. Oh, yes, that was nice. Perfect lap.
New lap record.
For now.
Oh, remember you're racing for me, so.
Oh yeah, so it's a new lap record for you. I'm gonna get you on the leaderboard here.
I'd laugh.
Shit.
I would laugh if you put me ahead of you.
I'd be my own record on your head. God, could you imagine? I would have sleepless nights trying to beat that.
Oh, by the way, we're playing on my launch day PS4, not Adam's PS4 Pro today.
And actually, I'm struggling. There's not a lot of difference. Like, it runs fucking well on an original PS4. You get 4K out of PS4 Pro, but that is it. That's the only difference.
Do you think there's something to do with angling the ship?
That went well, apart from I forgot to barrel roll.
Yeah, you go so little ahead.
If
you like partially aim your ship down, would that increase or decrease your aerodynamicy?
Sometimes I do that to get to places quicker.
So, yes.
And you land the barrel roll faster.
Like, to be fair, what Adam's doing right now, like, I can't even comprehend. I have tried doing this before and never to the skill that Adam has put into this right
fourth
now.
in the world, so most people can't. I wouldn't take that as a front. I'm going to beat me score.
Yes!
Suck it, bitch! I'm going to stop now because I think that's... I probably peaked. I've drank quite a lot, and to do that now is unwarranted.
You just don't want to put me in the top 10.
No, that was a good lap. I missed one barrel roll.
Dude, that was so good, man.
30.86. Alright, my record is 30.
Shit, I'm not online either.
No, but my record is 30.32. So we're a fraction of a second. So you're in the top 10.
Hey!
Hello and welcome back to the Adam Zeph with A to Z. Fuck.
Take 2.
I don't usually fuck that up either. That was wrong with me. Maybe I'm too sober.
Yeah, stop taking my job.
I wonder if I can still do the... Do you remember the Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper? Oh, I nearly did. Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper, but where's the pickled pepper that Peter Piper picked? Fuck yes, it's on video!
I never knew that one.
Try it.
I don't even know the words.
Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper.
Peter Piper Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper.
But where's the pickled pepper that Peter Piper picked?
But where's the pickled pepper?
Where's the pickled pepper? You're an Iranian, Hood people?
Hood people? There is no hood people.
Old people aren't watching this. Old people are sat in their rooms reading the Daily Mail and grumbling about how Conservatives didn't get as big a lead as they thought they would.
And jacking it to pirates.
And Theresa May.
With a pirate costume.
Actually, no. She would suit a pirate costume because she's such a fucking villain. Like,
yeah, man. Like, dude, she's the Captain Hook.
She's not. She's a Sith Lord, if ever there was one.
Oh, yeah, we've all seen them pictures already, haven't we?
Have we?
Yeah, there's a picture of Theresa May dressed as Kylo Ren. Well, they photoshopped Theresa May onto Kylo Ren holding Maggie Thatcher's head.
Shit, I know, I didn't see that.
Oh, really?
I literally only made that association because Jeremy Corbyn looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, yeah.
We trust him more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Maggie Thatcher's head as Darth Vader's head.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Internet.
Actually makes so much sense.